Hi everyone, welcome to your Alchemy Scope. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. Let's take a look at the energetic story that is encoded for this particular cycle. And to do that, we tap into the Sabian symbol that is encoded at the exact degree point of our Sun-Moon conjunction, which is our new moon point, which naturally begins the new monthly cycle. And traditionally, new moons are understood to be, they're known to be reflective of, symbolic of a seeding time. It's the time of the dark moon, and you seed anew, and then there is fruition then at the full moon. So what is seeding us now? The symbol for 19 degrees Libra, the point of our new moon, is a rabbi performing his duties. A beautiful symbol. You might find that you will, during this time frame, inherently have a desire, an impetus, a call to be more aligned with a matured, higher aspected self, to be a model of integrity, and to perhaps teach that to others, but even if it's not teaching, to become an embodied model of what it's like to be a more evolved version of yourself. So this is an interesting symbol, certainly spiritually based, but also in the teaching realm, and teaching happens through various ways. Hello, Cancer and Pisces. So I am recording this for both of you because you both received the same I Ching hexagram to reflect the microcycles, the energetic themes unfolding for at least the majority of you out there. You both received number 10, treading carefully. And the two trigrams that make up this particular hexagram are sky above lake. People of ability find their way and make progress even in difficult circumstances. Consider your steps carefully when you are surrounded by powerful forces. Weak and strong can coexist at this time when the weaker element does not impose upon the stronger, and when the weaker maintains good humor and avoids taking bold action. When treading among sleeping tigers, step gingerly and don't stumble. At this time, the weaker are in a position of influence over the strong, and for this reason, one must be mindful of conduct. In the court of a powerful king, the jester often has more power than the prince. Hi Pisces, welcome to your spreads for November. So I've already shuffled my Siri deck. If you've tuned in before, you know this is my custom 144 card deck that I've made and utilized for my own purposes with Spirit. And of course, we'll do the Ascended Masters, we always do, and the Archetypes. And I have something different that I'm doing for the Archetypes this month. So let's take a look. Let's pull the spread. So when I shuffle, what I ask is what event or circumstance is likely to be coming forward for at least the majority of Pisces-centric people out there. So let's see what's coming up. This spread is a 5-point spread called a synchronic spread. Let's see what's coming up here. Okay, Pisces. Let me take a look here. I mean, the central theme, Pisces, for you during this cycle is going to have to do with your personal freedom, maybe your need for freedom. You might feel a need to pull away, maybe from groups or friends, or to just be independent. It might be too that you have a freedom of mind, you know, kind of an individuality that's really starting to take root in a new way. It's interesting because there's something here about love, but now keep in mind, these are my own images and it's my own vocabulary. It's my own language with spirit, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. But there's something about no love regarding this month, Pisces. And it could be, it's interesting. It's interesting because there's something about community. There's a work group that is going on at a place, and there's something about there's no room for love, or there's something that can't take place. So there's some group, Pisces, like a work community, a work group, a seminar, something, a course, something that is going on. And I'm going to keep these upright just so you know. The reversals, when they come up in this particular spread with this particular deck, which is modeled after the Bral Talej deck of Damanure, the reversals are not reversals of meaning per se. They're what they do is they bring up additional pieces of information. So Pisces, there's something about this work community, this work group, where there is peace at the place. There's a level of calm and comfort with this group. But interestingly, the polarity is that you might feel, now this is twofold, Pisces, for you. It could be that you're feeling a sense of detachment. The freedom could be an embodied sense of detachment from the lack of love that you're feeling at this group, at this work gathering, with this work community. So it could be, Pisces, that you're not feeling the love that you want to be feeling. There's resistance going on at some level. So this came up in the foundational sector of the chart. So there is some resistance that either you're feeling or that you're experiencing from others. And it has to do with trust. The connection, there's a resistance to trusting. There's a resistance to listening, a resistance to connecting. So either people are resisting listening to you, or you are resistant to listening to others, Pisces. Very interesting. Now, the top section here, this is the mental sector. You know, it's interesting because in your thought realm, you're going to be in a space of thinking about magic and kind of possibilities. But you're going to do so, you're going to be doing it alone, or you're going to feel isolated, or you're going to feel like you need that freedom of space, that center card, in order to access these magical and playful realms of thought. Very interesting, this. Very interesting. So there is a sense of magic, there's a sense of play, and there's a sense of kind of needing the time and the space to do it alone, to spend time alone so that you can access those realms. Very interesting. So, again, it could be some event, some group, something having to do with work. but you're not feeling the love there, Pisces. There's something that's missing. However, it is somehow, or you feel detached. It's one or the other. You either feel a need to get away from this lack of love or this resistance that you're experiencing, or you're feeling a detachment to it and you're needing to be alone so that you can use your mind in new ways, access your thoughts in new ways. So let's move on to the archetypes, and that will give us some more information, dear Pisces. So let's take a look. Okay, so what I'm going to do, as I've said on some of the other scopes that I've filmed so far for this month, is that a year ago, because it's been almost a year now that I've been doing these alchemy scopes, since before that, you know, I have been wanting to have a section as part of the scopes that would activate your participation. And the wonderful Elizabeth Harper has been doing that, you know, forever. And, you know, she will select cards and you pick one and all that kind of good stuff. And I've always resonated with that because that is the way to do it. You do need to participate. But the interesting thing was this whole year, even though it's been on in my heart and on my mind to do it, it wasn't until now that it was, yeah, this is the right time. And it's rather perfect because we've just gone through this gamma wave activation. And indeed, you know, we are here to up-level our psychic abilities. So let's take a look. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Well, hello. Now that one I'm going to keep out, Shapeshifter. And that will be the general message for all of Pisces out there. And then I'm still going to pull 3 and have them veiled. And I want you to tune in, Pisces, to one of the 3. So there's 1. Pisces. That's the second one. Pisces. Okay, great. Now this happened for another sign as well, where there was one that popped out, and it's just the general message, which I think is fabulous. Great. So Pisces, please tune in to one of these cards, and whichever one you vibe to, that your eyes get drawn to, that you're just intuitively drawn to, that is your core quality set that wants to be matured this month. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and pull your Ascended Master for the month. Okay, for Pisces for this cycle. Beautiful. Wow, Pisces, Ganesh, yes. This is gorgeous. How Doreen refers to Ganesh in the Ascended Masters book is, what she says is, all the doorways are open. This is about possibilities abound, and energetic portals are open and ready for you to walk through them now. So this is a very good card to get. This, but inherently, because this is the master, this is the guidance for you during this time frame. This is about you seeing that the gateways are open, seeing and feeling the possibilities and the potentials at play. This is about you really going into a space of deep optimism and seeing differently, utilizing your mind in a new way. That is gorgeous. It's an excellent card to get. Okay, so please tune in, continue to tune in. Now, the card that jumped out was Shapeshifter. Again, Pisces, I have to say, throughout this spread, you're very much being called to step into being the manifester, being the co-creator, being the magician, being the alchemist. This is about you this is about you becoming magical. Keep in mind, you got the magic card in the mental sector. So shapeshifter, it's wanting to move away from this lower aspected self, which is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment, into what it wants to become is skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. That is exactly the Ganesh message. It's about seeing possibility, seeing potential, seeing and knowing the different levels of consciousness, of the field of reality, of these dimensions of self that we all live within. This is about parallel realities and really moving between them. This is very powerful so far, and we haven't even gotten through all the cards yet. So let's see. So if you picked this card, Pisces, fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Queen comes up. So if you pick this card to the far left, Queen is your card. This is about evolving, becoming arrogant when authority is challenged, being controlling or demanding. 2, radiating the regal feminine, using her benevolent authority to protect others. Queen. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Lots of royalty imagery and symbols coming up. Stunning. Angel is the second card. So if you pick the center card, you receive Angel. So again, this is what wants to be evolved through you. From acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, or falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance, to helping those in need with no expectation of return. This is service for service's sake, love for love's sake, acting on behalf of the whole for that sake. It's really stunning. Gorgeous, Pisces. And then if you pick the far right card, interesting, Don Juan comes up. So let me read it. So the lower frequency manifestation, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. The evolved manifestation of Don Juan spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Stunning, beautiful. So this is about moving into a space of integrity, Pisces. If this is what you selected, this is moving out of manipulation and into integrity. Wow, gorgeous. I mean, what a card selection there. Pisces, let's see what else we have for you this month. Pisces, so let's move on to the final component of your Alchemy Scope this month. As I do every month, the Dakini Goddess at this final stage is representing the embodiment or the ideal embodiment for you in order to flow with least effort and maximal flow in the cycle ahead. You received number 58, Medicina. Medicina uses earth medicine to open up consciousness and take one into super consciousness. Now, Pisces, I'm going to do something a little bit differently this month in that I'm only going to read the Dakini Transmission from this beautiful document that Penny Slinger has written up. For those of you who want to dive deeper, there is more information here, and the link to the document is in my online library, and you can get to that below this video. Pisces, this is very powerful. Okay, so here is the Dakini Transmission for Medicina for you. And this is, again, as I read this, this is you. This is who you are to embody this month, ideally. I am the wisdom of the green, the transmission in the spores, purveyor of encoded wisdom, of ancient earth and galactic futures. Unlock the secret codes. Prepare to die, to be reborn. Dissolve all you know. Become one with universal wisdom. I dissolve all myths of separation. So Pisces, let me read that again. I am the wisdom of the green, the transmission in the spores, purveyor of encoded wisdom, of ancient earth and galactic futures. Unlock the secret codes. Prepare to die, to be reborn. Dissolve all you know. Become one with universal wisdom. I dissolve all myths of separation. Very wonderful. Love this for you. So Pisces, I'm wishing you all a wonderful month ahead, and I will talk to you again very, very soon.